Okay. All right. That's fine. Oh, I had notes, but okay. I'm just going to wing it. Okay. I heard a podcast about the word bitch, and I thought it was really interesting because there's a lot of situations that have come up where people are trying to decipher whether or not it's appropriate to use the word bitch, depending on who the person is saying the word. So I thought it would be interesting to look into the background of this. So there's a lot of information on this word, and this is the smallest version I could make. There's different ways that we use bitch, positive and negative. Things like, hey bitches is usually positive, while things like that bitch is usually negative. So, ancient Greece and Rome is the first time that we see the concept of bitch being used, and
sorry,
it is...
Nope, we need one.
You can turn on one of the two, but now turn off the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Maybe, what happens when you hit that one?
It's good too.
Magical.
Will you come just a little bit closer? I'm sorry.
If you want to, you can always put it on one of these desks.
I think we're good. Thank you.
I think she's just trying to get the screen in.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
So ancient Greece and Rome is the first time that we saw the concept of bitch being used, and it was in reference to women who were considered promiscuous, but they didn't have the word bitch yet. Then, in the 14th century, there was the goddess Diana, and with the rise of Christianity, they used the goddess Diana in reference to her as the bitch god, and called her followers, because she actually had a bunch of hunting dogs and became a dog. She, transmorphed into being a dog. So they referred to her followers as sons of a bitch, to deter them from not being Christian, I guess. And then, 1602 and 1606, in two of William Shakespeare's plays, he uses the word bitch, but not in reference to a woman, in reference to being a son of a bitch. So, as you can see the quote. Then, there's Peanut. 1915, in literature, bitch was used exclusively to reference female dogs. But then in 1920, with the rise of the 19th Amendment, which was women being able to vote and equality, it sparks the rise of people using the word bitch in reference to women in a derogatory sense. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, in 1920, bitch was used as a way to refer to somebody who was difficult to deal with and didn't just follow what they asked you to do.
Because we wanted to vote.
Right. Yeah. A difficult woman is a bitch because they want to vote.
I'm a bitch.
I'm such a bitch.
1957 is where we see the first positive bitch word, and that's bitchin', which was created by surfers to mean awesome. And then in the 1960s, much like the 1920s, the rise of feminism correlates with a reclamation of the word bitch. And that is where women are starting to use the word bitch, as a kind of a, if I use it first, you can't use it negatively against me type way. Found some really cool pictures during this research. Okay, so now there's a lot of ways that bitch is used in music. All of the videos are captioned, or typed up. Okay, so 1974 we see Elton John, and there's no sound.
Turn it up, Chris. I'm about to.
Awesome.
Ooh.
There we go. So Elton John is using that in reference to himself. I'm a bitch, but it's more of that feminist type of usage of the word bitch. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. Sorry. Okay, so 1997 is where we see. Oh, no, wait.
I'm a little bit of red flag. I'll roll into one. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed.
Love that song.
Yeah.
That's like my childhood. Like I was 10. That was mine.
Oh, God.
I can say
Victoria and Michaela.
That was the year after I was born, by the way.
Oh, my God. That was the year I graduated from high school.
That was like my teen.
So I'm old. And that song is awesome. Okay, so 1991, which is before 97, those first two songs had bitch kind of in a positive way. And then 1991 is really when bitch became popular in rap.
Oh. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. I know.
So that's when it started to be used in a derogatory sense that wasn't explicitly sexual. So, not saying you're promiscuous, but like, you're a bitch, you better have my money.
To be honest with it too later.
Yep. And then 2005.
Y'all crazy bitch, but you fuck so good I'm on top of it when I dream.
So 2005, we're seeing things like crazy bitch that pop up. In 2013, we start seeing it being a positive thing again with women using it. And women using the phrase boss ass bitch. Oh. In 2014.
I'm a boss ass bitch, 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 bitch. I'm a boss ass bitch, 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 bitch. I'm a boss.
I particularly like the lyrics on that one. So we start to see bitchin' again in a positive intonation with Jim Carrey on SNL. This is just an intro.
It's time for Bugged, Beautiful, and Bitchin', the at-home workout with Ira DeMilo.
Okay, and then there's another word for bitch, which is the bitch slap. This was from a scientific website. It's a slow-mo version. Ah, come on.
Oh!
God. Ouch. So, they use the word bitch at this point in time as an emphasis. It's not just a slap, it's a bitch slap. Recently, we've had this come up, basic bitch. You can see basically what it means, the different typical female things, and there are a group of women who are taking the basic bitch title and wearing it with pride. Yes, I'm a basic bitch. I like pumpkin spice lattes and boots and everything else. And then there are people who use it in a negative way. So there's kind of its own reclamation with that word. Bitch please is one of my favorites. was saying earlier at the beginning of the presentation about the word bitch, there's a idea that it's okay for women to call other people bitches, and it's okay for homosexual men to call other people bitches. For some reason, it's not okay for heterosexual men, and I think that kind of dates back to the whole 1920s thing. Sorry, Farrell.
Hey bitches, hey bitches, hey bitches, hey bitches, hey bitches, hey bitch.
So, that's apparently totally okay for him to do. And then you have this guy, who is my favorite person on the planet, actually, and he uses "Good morning, bitch," and it's in a way of getting
Hey!
affirmation.
Good morning, bitch! Oh, shit! Fuck it up, y'all! Fuck it up! Yeah! This to all my good girlfriends out there that think you lost your mojo, bitch. You ain't lose shit, bitch. You gained a little weight, so what? Yes, you just became fluffy and fat in this bitch. Hey,
Who is that?
How do we get him
Just,
here?
Google "Good morning, bitch." You'll find all of his videos. They're all positive towards women, and he uses "Good morning, bitch" and "bitch" a lot. Then you have "bitch" and "son of a bitch," which are used in a way that is almost a threatening type way.
Smack him! Bitch, I hope the fuck you do! You be a
Oh
dick.
my God. Okay, so okay, I think this is okay. So in society, female bosses are considered to be bitches more often than a male boss. If it's a male, they're a boss, and if it's female, they're bossy and referred to as bitch. And I'll leave you with some words from Eleanor Roosevelt.
Did you fact check that? Did she really say that? I loved her before, but now full on, like, in love.
Yep.
I love me some Eleanor.
And that's it.
Well done.
That was a little longer than...
You're good, you're good. All right. I think you covered every bitch angle.